So, hi everyone. Uh, Finally, I've managed to record another video. So, this is the next video to the first video to uh, the first video that I shot last week, and we were talking about fourth dimension, and there were certain things that I told about fourth dimension, and you were like, it was you got goosebumps and you got scared. I mean, it's okay because don't be scared. And yeah, because there's nothing to get scared. It's a new information that has come to us, and I was told about this in this year itself. I was open to this new knowledge, and this new world opened in front of me. In the sense, I was not shown anything, but I was told about these things. Okay, so now, with that being said, today I will not be doing any Akashic records. I'll be doing pure channeling. And there are a couple of things that I want to talk about today, and that is about uh, someone who is so heinous. And let's talk about it today. And do not be afraid or scared of anything, because don't be scared. There's nothing to be scared of anyone. Like, our fears are within us, in our psyche, in our subconscious. Otherwise we won't get scared by anything. Okay, so the topic that I am touching upon is very touchy topic, and the topic is of Satan. Is Satan relevant today or not? Who is Satan? Why am I talking about Satan? So, because you know what, the first thing first that comes to me is that, as I told you about the fourth dimension, we came from fourth dimension, we slipped into third dimensional earth, and then now we are going again back to the fourth dimensional earth. So why did this slip happen? Um, we were we were very higher earlier, and then we skipped dimensions after dimensions, and from four dimensions we have come to third dimension. This is the last stage where we are right now. We will not go further down, that is for sure. We will not go further down. There'll be no dystopian world. There'll be nothing like, there is no one in the world, or the world will end. So these theories, so I've been told these theories are just mere theories, mere figment of imagination. Otherwise it is not going to happen. What will happen is ascension, in the sense from third to fourth dimension again, once again. So, Satan, why am I talking about Satan today? Okay, so let's discuss about it. I'm being very responsible when I talk about someone like that, or someone like Satan. I'm being very responsible, and I'm not just making a video to give a hype to my videos. I'm not. I'm talking about certain things because they are important for us to know. Okay, and all these topics that I'm covering are very different from, people talk about. These will be path breaking topics that I will be discussing, because I have been told about these things from quite a long time, especially Satan. Like, for 10 years, when I've been started channeling, I started channeling in 2013, when I started hearing voices. But then in 2016 I was actually told that there is someone called Satan. Okay, there's someone called Satan. Okay, so whatever the prophecies of Bible, Quran, there's mention of Shaitan in Quran and Satan in Bible. All of this is true. To what extent? To a lot extent. He is not a good person. In fact, okay, I'll do make a classification over here. Okay, we are humans. We have incarnated. We have come from heaven. We have come here to do our work, and we will go back to heaven. Okay, where we belong. Okay, so this is incarnated world. We are in incarnation zone, to so to speak. I will talk about incarnation zone in some other video, but right now we are in incarnation zone, where incarnation takes place. Okay, so we are incarnated. Our lives are this much, like 100 years, less than 100 years, 80 years. So it depends. Okay, Our lifespan is this much only. So now there is another world above us, which is spiritual world. I call it spiritual world. It is very easy. Okay, one of the mission of mine on this planet in this incarnation is that, in this birth, is that I want to make things simpler for common men. Things that are very complicated, which are low, which are very high end things. I want to make things simpler for simple people, like layman language. For laymen in simple language, in the sense. So so there is a spiritual world, and in the spiritual world there are two polarities. One is good and one is bad, and they are extremely opposite, in the sense that the good ones, that is godly virtues, are so good, there is not a tinge, there is not an iota of badness in them. God, goddesses, archangels, divine supreme power, everyone, the God and Goddess, the Almighty and Almightiest. I call them because God is not just He, God is She as well. And I have had experiences in my life where God was He also and She also, and they came to me and they talked to me. They have I have conversations with God. I'm not going to into that topic right now, but I feel connected with them. I feel connected with both the aspects of God, God Mother, and God Father, both. Okay. So, so there this polarity, this goodness is so good. There cannot be any ego in it. Not this much of ego, because if this much of ego goes in them, they will turn into bad. The stakes are so high. The things are so like transparent. This side doesn't have anything wrong in them, but this side, the wrong things, the negative side, the dark side, where Satan belongs, it's so negative, it's so negative, it is so full, so much full of negative things, wrong things, darkness, that there is not an iota of this much light in them, this much of light in them, this much of good qualities in them. So that is how negativity is. Okay. So this is the good side and this is the bad side. Satan belongs to the dark world. He is the lord of hell, god of hell. Hell is for real. Okay. So he is god of hell, and almighty, God Almighty, Goddess Almighty, God Mother, and God Father are the gods of positive side. They are the they are the true source, and they have created their children, and we all are their children. And we are, in the sense, since we come from the heavenly world, we come from heaven, we are also part of God, because we are connected with God. And because God told us to work over here, and we took a responsibility. One more thing I must say right now: we take our own responsibility in every single lifetime. Whatever good or bad is happening to us, this is our responsibility, which we have taken on us. No one else has given us this responsibility. Always remember this. So own your life. Don't blame others for your life, for your problems, for your complications. Okay, so back to Satan. He is God of darkness. He's a sinner. He's a coward. He is a coward. He's manipulator. He manipulates. Okay, and he works in secrecy. He will never tell you that he has done something wrong with you. On the other hand, God. Can you even imagine the godly side, the good side, the spiritual world, the wonderful world of spirituality? They don't hide us anything. But you know why? They hide us a lot of things, like hide from us a lot of things for our benefit. not because they are scared of something, that no, if he or she will, if suppose Shafali will know about this thing, so we will be in danger. No way. But this side, the wrong side, thinks exactly the same. If this person starts knowing truth, he will become enlightened, he will become godly, and therefore I should target this person. I should harm this person. I should try to change the mindset of this person. I must bring obstacles in this person's life. Exactly how it happens. Okay. So these are the two sides, good and bad, and they're extreme. In extreme, this good side is as good as it can be, and this bad side is as bad it can be. Can you imagine? We are being safeguarded by the good side from the negative side. This is food for thought for today. We have been safeguarded. We have been safeguarded by the positive side from the negative side. Okay. So let me again recollect myself where I was and where I want to go. Yes. So, okay. This downfall of humanity from fourth dimension to third dimension is also because of Satan's agenda against humanity on earth as well. On earth. Why? Satan is, how does Satan look? Okay. So how tall he is, how long he is. Okay. Let's go here. Let's dive into this. Okay. The spiritual world, whenever any god and goddesses, when they are incarnated on earth, like Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, they incarnated on earth, they were like humans. Okay. They were born and they died. After some time, they lived longer lives than us, but they passed as well. Okay. So those were the god, those were the people, those were the enlightened beings, very powerful beings, who after passed away became gods and goddesses later, because when they were alive we were not there. So when they were gone, and people came to know after generations and generations afterwards, people came to know about them. They start considering them as gods, because they were powerful and they gave a message, a powerful message of integrity, message of truth, that they fought for truth. They never bowed down their heads in front of any wrong person. They fought for it, and they never showed their back to anything that was right. Okay. But this is exactly how opposite Satan and his men are. Okay. So after they had gone, all these gods and goddesses, how tall they are, how long they are, because they are in the spiritual world now. Ram, Lord Krishna, okay, Goddess Durga, Lord Shiva, they are in the spiritual world. They're helping from us from there, right? How tall they are? Okay, I will burst some myths over here. They are not like us. They are not this much, like 5 feet 6 inches, 5 feet 10 inches. No way. They are so huge in the spiritual world. They are so huge that planets are like their atoms. Suppose there are planets, these planets, and and someone is made up of those planets like atoms, cells in the body. They are so tiny you can't see them. This is the size of this these planets are the size of cells in their body, so they are made up of millions and trillions and gazillions of planets and galaxies and whatnot. So imagine how long, or how, you can't even express in words. They are this tall and this big. Okay. So one thing, this was the myth I wanted to burst. But when they come to you, suppose you get a vision of divine, They will come to you just like a human does. Like, they you will see them like godly, but they will be like smaller, like us. Like the short heighted in the sense like 5'10", 5 feet 10 inches, or things like that. You will not be able to say that they are so tall when they come in front of you, so that it is relatable, so that you can relate with them. Because if they come like this giant, and giant the way they are, we won't be able to imagine. We will just can we imagine? We will just faint, because we can't imagine this much of grandeur in front of us. We're not used to. Okay, so that being said, the good side is the tallest. They are very tall, huge and whatnot. You can't even calculate, you can't measure them, and you can't calculate them measurement. You can't calculate their height, breadth, weight. Uh, it doesn't exist. Okay. And Satan, they are shorter than the gods in the positive world, in the spiritual world. Okay. Satan doesn't belong to any spirituality. He is the wrong side of the creation. So these dark sides, dark entities, dark god, and all his men are shorter than God, godly beings, and all of them. They are shorter, but still you cannot compare them, your height with them, with their height. So I wanted to bring that into perspective, because they are not like humans. They are humans, but they are superhuman. They are super duper bigger than us. So, one more thing. Now, how far should we go in it? Satan is a sinner, he's a coward, he's a manipulator. And instead of, he's so coward that he will never tell you what he is doing behind your back. So, such people are coward. Yes, he is like a god. He has powers. Like other heavenly beings have powers, the hellish beings also have powers. But that power is not that great in front of a enlightened being. Suppose there was something in Jesus' a tale, Jesus' life, like Satan tried to if Satan at all tried to confront Jesus, Jesus was always powerful than Satan. Prophet Muhammad was always powerful, much powerful than Shaitan. So the positive side is always much powerful than the negative side. And if you are a positive person, if you are so full of positivity, full of like strength, no Satan can do any harm to you. No Satan can do any harm to you. Mark my words. And I'm telling you with full confidence that Satan, he is a coward, he's a manipulator. Yes. In subsequent videos, I will tell more about Satan, how he works to for human beings to fall down from the grace of God. We human beings are so wonderful. We have come from heaven. How can we so bad? How can we be so bad? We aren't. We circumstances make us, and there are things that Satan does which makes circumstances difficult for us. So in the next video, I will continue with this. In this video, I have broken some myths about Satan, about spiritual world, but make sure that you watch the next video also, because I will be busting a lot of myths. I will be revealing a lot of things about Satan and spiritual world. So this series will continue. Okay. So first of all, never get afraid of anyone. We are children of God. We are not to be perturbed by any negative person, be it a god. So someone who is negative, someone who is a sinner, someone who has done so many things, so many wrong things, wrongdoer, why should we be afraid of that person? Never be. So I'm just encouraging you to listen to me, to hear me out. I'm not scaring you. I'm not scaring anyone. I'm just stating things, because unless you do not talk about a certain thing, it becomes a phobia. It becomes like, oh, I'm so afraid of this thing. You do not have to be afraid. I will be giving a lot of details. I will be revealing a lot of things about Satan in the next video. Till then, it's bye from me, signing off from here, and I will meet in the next video. Then till then, it's bye from my side. Thank you.